You always make up something, you know I try to pray for you. Even when we're touching, you always make a fuss. Okay, I'm switching, don't touch my picture. I'm trying to pace it. You kept me playing, I try to play.
Are you okay, Ryan? You flinched slightly when she put her hand on your shoulder. Yes, I'm fine. No, you are looking tired, she said, taking the seat beside you. Just look at your face. It looks like you haven't slept yesterday night. There's nothing like that. I'm just tired. You're hiding something from me. There's nothing. Miss Ryan, you can continue your important talk outside the class. You might get disturbed because we're just studying, which is useless. All kids looked at you while you lowered your head in embarrassment. Okay students, let's start with your homework first. I've already told you to research about the topic we studied yesterday, and those who haven't done, I have a special treat for them after the class, so wait for me in the detention room. I squeezed my eyes as I know I'm going to be one of them, as I didn't even remember what he taught yesterday, but my heart dropped when I opened my eyes and saw everybody ready with their laptops. How on earth I'm the only exception? I can see you guys are getting serious for studies, which is good, but Miss Ryan, can I ask you for a decent explanation which look a little realistic? Students started to silently laugh on you as you press your lips together and tears welled in your eyes. I'm sorry. Your voice broke. Sit down for now and don't forget to meet me in the detention room. You just think you're going to get exception from everything just because you're my wife? He said coming inside, but you didn't bother to raise your head. He sat on his chair and it took him a minute to realize that you were crying. I won't let you go every time. I might be your husband at home, but I'm your professor here. And for me, every student is equal. Now stop shedding these tears. Now look at me, answer me what I'm asking, he said with a cold voice. What's your problem, huh? You suddenly raised your voice, letting out all your anger. You might be a good professor, but you are a coward as a husband. One time you just behave all loving and caring, and the next second treat me like I'm a trash. Just a bipolar. Most of the time I feel suffocated and just feel like running far away from you. He was listening to you with cold look. Don't you really know why I didn't able to do my work? I'm mentally ill just because of you. If you think you'll make me feel low by insulting me like this in front of whole class, then let me tell you, I don't freaking care. You picked your bag and left from there. Jungkook looked in your direction and sighed. He didn't understand why you are behaving like this suddenly. You came back from school and was going towards house when you saw Jungkook's car already parked, but he didn't go inside. In fact, there was another car. You slowly walked as Jungkook's eyes fell on you. He straightened up and waited for you to come. You ignored him and walked towards the door while he followed you. You came inside and there was already a guest waiting for you as his smile grew wider when his eyes fell on you. You also smiled slightly and bowed politely. I'm sorry for surprising you guys like this, but I couldn't control my urge to see both of you. It's okay that we are happy that you came to visit, but why didn't you bring mom? She is also missing you and wants to meet And don't worry, we'll definitely come to meet soon. You smiled. I heard you had meeting here. Mr. John nodded. Yes, I actually came yesterday itself and was going back, but how can I come here and not meet you? Well, is everything okay here? Ryan, you looks a little pale, dear. You slightly looked at Jungkook and then shook your head with a smile. I'm good, Dad. Just some study pressure. He chuckled. I can understand, dear, but you need to study hard because you're the next owner of 50% shares of John Groups. You smiled and nodded. Jungkook, your mom was asking if someday you take out time and visit her with Ryan. I will try, Dad. Mr. John nodded. I will go and make you tea. Some other day, dear. My flight is in 15 minutes. I just wanted to see you guys. Now I should go. But Dad, he turned at you and smiled. We'll visit soon. He patted your head like a dearly father. I'm going now. Both of you take care of yourself, okay? He left while you sighed and walked towards your shared bedroom. You quickly locked the door of your room and ran inside the bathroom. You threw up in the basin few times and looked yourself in the mirror. You didn't understand why you suddenly vomit. You quickly washed your mouth and used mouthwash to clean the smell. You again came inside your room and threw yourself on the bed as your head was aching too. You started to sob silently all of a sudden. Jungkook was sitting on the chair, pushing it away from the table and tip it backward on two legs. I was stupid to agree on such things just for this stupid position. I'm already a sinner for ruining a life. But why I'm thinking about it and feeling guilty? I was not the one who forced it. He threw his head back on the chair and closed his eyes. He suddenly stood up and walked towards your room. You gulped when you heard a knock on the door. You didn't want to open the door, but you don't have any choice. You didn't care to wipe your wet cheeks and open the door, revealing Jungkook. He frowned his brows together and gave you a confused look. What's wrong? Nothing. You said without looking at him and turned ready to walk towards your bed when he grabbed your arm and turned you towards him. When I'm being nice, put this attitude aside. His eyes were staring deep in yours while you looked away as it was hard for you to control your tears. Your throat started to hurt as you were holding your sobs. Leave my arm, it's hurting. He loosened his grip when he saw you are on the verge of crying. What did you mean by those words you said to me in my office? Why do you care? It shouldn't bother you. You said, making eye contact with him while he clenched his jaws, trying to calm his anger. You are not in any position to call me coward. Did you get it? It was your choice to become a wife, so behave like one. He jerked your hand and walked towards the bed. He took off his shirt and slept without caring. Next day, you came in the kitchen to eat something before you leave for university, but you didn't feel like eating anything as your head was spinning from the time you woke up and you were feeling weird in your stomach. Jungkook already left in the morning like he always do. You cut an apple for yourself, but again, because of all these problems, you didn't feel like eating anything. You put it back in the fruit basket and left as you were running late also. Jungkook came inside the class and started to teach. Neither of you looked at each other from morning. When the class over, everyone started to go out. Jungkook slightly took a glance at you while collecting his stuff. Today Meena didn't came to university, so you didn't feel like going out, but because your head was spinning continuously since morning, so you decided to go in nurse's room. Jungkook was going towards the exit when he heard a loud thud. As he quickly turned back and only to see you laying on the floor unconscious, he quickly ran towards you. Yeah, what happened? Why open your eyes? He tapped on your cheeks in a hope that you'll open your eyes, but he got afraid when you didn't. He quickly picked you up and ran towards the nurse's room. What happened to her? Why did she got unconscious all of a sudden? She looked a little tense and was biting her lower lip. She looked at Jungkook. Jungkook, I think YN is pregnant. Jungkook looked at her with surprising look. What? She sighed. I'm sure, but still I'll advise you to take her to hospital and get her blood test done. Jungkook looked at you who was still sleeping. Are you afraid? Jungkook rubbed his hands over his face and nodded while she patted his arm. Don't worry, but you need to take her care. Sandy is Jungkook's friend and she know about your relationship. You are also comfortable around her because she is so sweet and friendly and always cheer you up when you tell her what you're going through. Jungkook was making soup for you as both of you came back from the hospital and it got clear that you're 2 weeks pregnant. You still didn't talk to him about anything. He poured the soup in a bowl and walked towards your shared bedroom. He came inside and saw you looking towards the window. Feeling any better? He just wanted to clear the awkward air, but you didn't reply, making him sigh. Doctor said you need to eat more healthy food in order to stay fit. Take it back, I'm not feeling like eating. You shouldn't take your anger out on food. You finally turned your face towards him. You're acting all soft and caring just because I'm pregnant with your child. Don't you think it's a bit selfish? Can we not talk about those same things again and again? Didn't you heard what doctor said? You should not take stress of any kind. Stop it already. You are the one who gives me stress. He knew you were mad at him. He put the bowl on the table and came near you. Your heart skipped a beat when he holds your hands between his warm hands. What do you want me to make it up for? You looked at him for a minute and then looked away. You always hated him for making you fall for him so hard when most of the time he don't show care for you. You both get married for a business proposal as your parents were good friends and wanted to convert their friendship into relationship. Jungkook never dared to say no to his dad, and because he was going to be the next owner of the company, he agreed to marry you. But the thing is, you never understood him if he loves you or not. One minute he showers all his love on you and the next second he doesn't care at all. No one in the university knows about your relationship, and that's the reason he never gives you any special treatment and treats you like other kids. Just like any other couple, you share the same bedroom and got intimate few times. You only get mad at him because you never understood what he truly wants. I want you to actually tell me whether you love me or not because I'm sick of your mood swings. He sighed. Do I need to give any other proof? He got up and pulled you closer in a deep kiss while you also enjoyed. After a minute, he broke the kiss and looked at you. Sorry for my behavior. And this is how you fix everything. I hate that I get so weak. That's right, you get weak because you don't eat well. If you wanna win against me, then you have to eat a lot. Now open your mouth. Don't worry, I will also play my cards someday. You drank the soup from the spoon while he laughed. So you're threatening me? Think however you wish. By the way, what about college? Do I still have to continue going there? You're only 2 weeks pregnant. You still can go for a few months and then we'll stop. We? You gave him a confused look. I can't leave you alone now. You need someone to take care of and I don't trust anyone. You blushed a little as he continued feeding you. When will you going to tell our parents about it? Soon, it will be a complete shock to them. You laughed. Let's invite them for dinner and tell them. You're smart in everything except studies. You bite your inner cheek. And you are good in insulting me in front of the whole class. This is the reason you stay mad at me most of the time, right? You didn't say anything. My child will be a brilliant and then I'll show you. He let out a mocking chuckle while you narrowed your eyes. You laughing at me? Indirectly you're saying that it will gonna be like me, a brilliant. Haha, not really funny. He chuckled again.